Joanne Verkeilen here, co-CEO, founder of Circle and Bloom. Welcome to week 2 of our How Einstein Would Get Pregnant series, which we hope is going to be a fun and educational way to kind of rethink the way our minds and brains play a factor in our bodies and, of course, our fertility. So welcome to week 2, where we will be covering the role of the subconscious. Last week we covered the cells, and which is a basic building block of our bodies, which I think is fascinating information. And now it's the role of the subconscious and how our senses intermingle with this subconsciousness that we all possess and affect our bodies, which again, I think is very, very interesting. On a personal note, I really believe that the subconscious and reprogramming our subconscious, which we'll talk about more next week. But this idea of really being able to impact our levels of happiness and the way we perceive events unfolding in our lives as kind of very interesting and, for me personally, very empowering. So we thought it'd be interesting to first cover the basics of what we mean by the subconscious, which we were going to be doing this week. So when I say the subconscious, I think the best way to describe it would be that it is the collection of our perceptions that have accumulated really since we were a very young kids. The ideas and thoughts and reactions to events, what we think of as our abilities, are all sort of formed into this subconscious memory bank. In our blog post and our podcast, we'll cover exactly why this is relevant to our fertility. And again, begin to think about ways that we can change the way we perceive events unfolding, and again, how that all sort of filters down to our cells and, of course, the health of our bodies and our fertility. And let me just quickly say one thing, and relates back again to this book by Dr. Bruce Lipton called Biology of Belief, wherein he talks about the fact that our cells are either in growth mode or in survival protection mode. And how do we constantly keep our cells in growth mode and happy mode versus this protective survival mode, which I don't think is conducive to health and, of course, fertility. So we'd love to hear your thoughts and reactions to this week, last week, or anything that we talk about in our blog. And so in your reactions, your experiences kind of will form, I would think, a collaborative learning experience for us all. So please chime in and let us know if you have any questions, of course. And again, check back tomorrow when we will publish our podcast and our blog post on the role of the subconscious. Thanks for watching.